And welcome back, folks. This is U.S. Home Talk. Today is July 3rd, 2024. We're live every Wednesday at noon Central Standard Time. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We got a fun show today. It's going to be 10 tips for firework safety. And there's a number of reasons why we're doing this. The obvious one is tomorrow is the 4th of July. The second one is we all, the three of us, we have children. Evan, you need to listen to this because I feel like at times fireworks can be risky activity for you. So, listen close. And then, of course, not tomorrow, but Saturday, Mike and Jen are having their annual backyard bash, rather. I guess you have a lake in the backyard. You could be a big bath.
Could be a big bath. I mean, that's a different way to spin it. Might draw a different crowd.
It might draw a different crowd.
I don't know if the neighbors will be coming for that, but
bubbles and all.
That's right. Just have go get a 55-gallon drum of shampoo and just hang it out there, and then it's just we're all going to take a bath.
We're scoopful. Hey, we've all taken lake baths before. You know what I mean? You've been camping, and
I've been there.
It's what you got to do. But Overson and his incredibly patient and amazing wife Jen, they're having their annual 4th of July bash on Saturday. Of course, Mike, folks, if you don't know this about Mike, he likes fireworks, and he special orders them directly from China. They're airdropped into his backyard. Think of a dump truck. Think of a dump truck size load of fireworks. That's what I'm expecting for Saturday.
And it gets parachuted down right into our backyard. They fly over, they drop it, and it just parachutes down right in there. Yep, and then we set them up from there. So
set them up for there.
And after all of these years, I still have almost all my fingers.
Almost. You got enough that you can type numbers out to do loans.
That's right. I like our topic today because it's one of those things that typically, like when you put two things together that typically don't go together, like lamb and tuna fish, ice cream and salmon, right? Safety and fireworks, right?
Right. They go hand in hand. They should.
Well,
not always. That's the thing. Not always. That's why it's kind of nice to talk about this because sometimes it's those two things don't get along too well, safety and fireworks. But we're going to try to change that today.
Yeah, we're going to try to change that, folks. Jason Walgrave here with Walgrave Real Estate Group and the Minnesota Real Estate Team. Marcus Walgrave, Hague Realtors, sporting the USA. Merca! USA. We got Mortgage Mike Overson. We've got our fearless producer and insurance guru, Evan Little. Evan is, what's up?
And Evan is also a fireworks master. He usually helps out set the fireworks up at this party to make sure that they're anchored correctly in the sand, everyone is safe, and to make sure that the guy that's had a few too many cocktails doesn't mess with the fireworks.
Yeah.
So like a security too, right? Security.
He's security. Evan will take that guy out. He'll tackle him, and he'll just tackle him right into the lake. So
full Nelson
first. Full
so
Nelson.
Don't be that guy. That's what you're saying.
Don't be that guy. No, because there will be consequences. Consequences, folks. All right. So best way to get a hold of us anytime is our website, ushometalk.com. We've got a real estate hotline number that during the show you can text in questions, or you can call or text this number anytime during the week. Connect with Marcus, Mike, myself, Evan, all of our fantastic partners. The real estate hotline number is 612-234-7585. Again, 612-234-7585. And then be sure to check out our website, ushometalk.com. You can access all of our past shows, connect directly with all of our fantastic real estate partners, and we got a bunch of reports on there, a bunch of information about pretty much anything and everything to do with real estate. So, however you're tuning in, whether it's live or later in the week via our streaming platforms, we do appreciate it. So I told Evan I was going to try to keep this show to 20 minutes. I'm already 5.5 minutes into it, so I better
Let's get it going.
Get it going. All right. This was interesting. So 10 tips for firework safety. most of these I think are going to be, well, they should be common sense. But I pulled this from U.S. Department of Homeland Security. So this was the website that I pulled it from. So always, I always appreciate being able to use government resources to, help educate our customers and clients and listeners.
Yeah.
Thank you, U.S. Department of Homeland Security. 10 tips for fireworks safety. Number 1, always use fireworks outside, not in the house or in the garage. Always use fireworks outside and have a bucket of water or hose nearby in case of accidents. Very important.
Good advice.
Good advice.
Good advice. I'm glad that was shared because
I think this number 1 was probably more important last year because it was a lot drier last year, and it has not been dry in the Midwest this year, certainly the last month and a half. So, but really important, keep something, bucket of water. You never know. Number 2,
that bucket of water trick too, Jason, is that when a fireworks goes off, instead of just kind of let it sitting there or putting it in a pile, you just drop it in the bucket and get the expired fireworks wet. I think that's kind of a little bit of the trick to that too. So
and that may be later on the list, Marcus. That may be later on the list.
Are you sure it's not there to throw at your grandma's hair when it starts on fire?
Well, you use it however you need to use it. That's what it's there for. That's what safety first. Number 2, designate a safety perimeter. So if you have ground-based fireworks like the fountains and the sparklers, spectators should be at least 35 feet away at best. For aerial fireworks, you'll want everyone to move back to a distance of 150 feet. So Mike...
50 paces, Mike. 50 paces.
So on Saturday, when you're launching these fireworks that go, I don't know, they probably go 3,000 feet in the air. I mean, they have some kick to them.
Yep.
We got to make sure we move the crowd back 150 feet. Okay, Evan, I'm gonna make sure I send this to you for Saturday's event, so that you've got a good guideline. 150 feet.
I'm gonna print out multiple copies and hand it out to people.
Oh, we should tape them. That's a great idea. We should tape them to Mike's house, and the garage, and the trees, and everywhere. Cars. Put them on the windshield wipers.
Everyone that buys something from the food truck will get a copy of the entire pamphlet.
Part of the receipt, yeah.
Part of the receipt.
Sign a waiver. Whatever needs to happen.
Yeah, you got waivers. I've got a backyard bash that I'm going to later this summer, and waivers are required. Hold harmless waivers are required before entry. But hey, you do what you got to do. Number 3, ditch faulty fireworks. Sometimes, Mike, sometimes Marcus, these fireworks don't go off. They might be duds, but those are risky. So get rid of those. The riskiest ones. Sometimes they go off minutes after you light them. Or maybe they don't have a wick. And you think, you know what? I'm quick. I don't need a wick. You're not that quick. All right, so ditch the faulty ones. Number 4 on our list, supervise children when they are handling sparklers. Supervise children and some adults, I would say. Some adults.
Adult children.
Adult children. It is, because we do kid fireworks. You guys know that. Jason knows that. Marcus, I don't think you've ever been up here for one of our shindigs.
I have yet to make it, Mike. I apologize.
But we do kid fireworks where we get giant sparklers and then go around. It's great photo ops for the parents and stuff like that. But it is interesting how kids have really no grasp of reality, that they're basically holding a stick of fire in their hands, and it's just like, it's like, hey, look at this, stick in someone's face so they can see it nice and clear, right?
Yeah.
Not a good idea there. So it gets a little interesting when the kid fireworks are going on, but you know what? No casualties, as of yet this year.
Yeah.
Or previous years up till now.
Previous years up till now. Number 5, this one, don't forget about your pets. don't forget about your pets. Most dogs, not fans of fireworks. And so we've had, it's probably best just to keep your pets in the house. I would suggest kennel them up in a room with a noisemaker. Maybe put on some ESPN to distract them, because our dog does not like the fireworks. She doesn't usually come upstairs because she's not allowed. But during the 4th, that dog finds a way to sneak upstairs, and then she just lays by one of the bedroom doors, hoping someone will let her in.
Poor little doggy.
I know.
My dog does not care. Does not care
bother.
about fireworks. We've been blasting fireworks here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota for the last 3 days now. They start early and they go late, and they don't wait till the 4th, which I appreciate. So they kind of started last weekend, and I'm sure they'll go through Sunday. So, but my old Labrador, she could care less. It doesn't affect her, doesn't flinch or anything. So
I think if you put the movie Beaches on, something that's going to calm them down a little bit, just relax them, I think that would be good for the dog.
That's relaxing for you, isn't it?
Some symphony music, Beethoven.
Some Bette Midler, Wind Beneath My Wings or something.
Bach, yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of music, I'm excited to watch your band play on Saturday, Mike.
That's right.
Very excited to witness this event.
Our
Live
band
music.
Our band is playing. This is the first concert that we're putting on in our world tour. So this is stop number 1 in our world tour. There's only one stop on the world tour, but this is the first one.
This is the first one.
Yep. So our world tour starts this Saturday.
I'm excited.
Awesome.
I am excited. Will there be autograph session before or after?
Yeah, we got merch.
Okay,
probably get some autographs afterwards.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Selfie? Post on social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be good. All right.
Spotify,
Right.
Apple Music.
All right, folks. We're talking about 10 tips for fireworks safety. Tomorrow, of course, is 4th of July. Although I'm getting reports that many of the cities in the Twin Cities metro area are actually going to be doing their fireworks tonight, because I think we got a lot of rain coming tomorrow.
Yeah, sure.
So I think it's going to start today. It's beautiful out today.
It is beautiful. Oh my goodness.
It's so nice.
Incredible.
It's so nice. Number 6 on our list, soak both spent and unused fireworks in water for a few hours before discarding. I think it's tempting at times. I'm guilty of this. I clean up all the fireworks we just blew off, put them in a box, and I throw them in the garbage can. Now, the garbage can, of course, is not in the garage, but probably shouldn't do
I had
that.
a bad experience with this about 3 years ago.
Did you?
We did our party. We left the fireworks lay on the beach all night, right? And then I picked them up and I threw them all in a metal bin, right?
Wow.
Just a metal bin so I could get them out of there. Mind you, they've been sitting there all night, right? And I even took a bucket of water and I dumped it in the metal bin, but I didn't do a very good job of soaking it. I just kind of just dumped in there and whatever.
Yeah.
Those things lit on fire later that day.
In
And
the
that
garbage
burn
can?
barrel. No, well, it was like a metal, like
Yeah.
a livestock watering bin, right? But still, I'm just because I just had it out there and I hadn't disposed of them yet. And I look outside and the thing started on fire. And this is the day after. They've been sitting on the beach all night long. So apparently, and Evan probably knows more about this than I do, but there's a bunch of ceramic that is used in those fireworks. And apparently that holds heat like crazy. Wow. So be careful with that, because those things, literally a day later, those things will light back up on fire if they're in a confined space.
Well, and it says number 6 on the list, soak them for a few hours before discarding. So
And that's why that ceramic is buried deep in those things and it holds heat for a long time.
Number 7, never place a part of your body directly over fireworks or hold a firework in your hand when lighting.
The holding fireworks in your hand, I understand it, and I agree with it. Don't do it. But boy, is it tempting. I tell you what.
I'm not saying that I've done this, but I definitely have seen this happen with the bottle rockets, and you just hold them in your hand. You let them shoot out of your hand. I've heard of this happening.
Yep.
I've heard of people taking Roman candles and, lining up, taping them up around your hands and then lighting them all. So you're just
like Edward Scissorhands.
Right.
but with Roman candles. Not saying I've done it.
Don't do it. Number 8 on our list, only light one firework at a time. I'm going to have to completely disagree with this one.
Yeah.
I just,
Who does that?
I mean, at the end, at the grand finale at the end is not one firework, folks.
No.
I think you got to have a semi-professional firework lighter. Evan, I would say, falls in that category. But if you're not semi-professional, then you should not be lighting more than one at a time. Number 9, this one's going to be a tough one for many of your guests on Saturday, Mike. Avoid alcohol consumption when handling or using fireworks. This one should be pretty self-explanatory.
Should be.
We should probably extend that beyond alcohol and probably introduce, anything that is mind altering probably should not be
Better throw
under
in
the
the
influence.
cannabis. So
Yeah.
Probably
I think
acid
alcohol-
tablets. Probably stay away from those.
Yeah. That was say help. Stay away from
you might
those.
be eating the fireworks if you're doing that. And then number 10 on our list, consider safe alternative. I don't agree with this one either. Number 10 on the list of 10 tips for fireworks safety. Consider safe alternatives to fireworks such as party poppers, bubbles, silly string, or glow sticks. I'm sorry, folks. That one's a no. That one's a hard no for me. 4th of July, we need to blow stuff up.
That's what it's here for. It's our one day of the year that we get to do that. And it's like encouraged. It's really encouraged that we blow stuff up on that day.
Yes.
I'm not gonna waste that day.
No.
On poppers.
It would be wrong to waste that day on poppers.
It would be. It'd be un-American.
Bubbles. He bubbles all the time.
Hey guys, here's the
right.
grand finale, and you get 3 bubble makers, all going at the same time. Woo!
I did
love
see a guy at the farmer's market have the big I don't even know how to even call it what they're called, but they're big sticks with a string, and then he dips it in a big 5-gallon bucket, and then he does his little thing in the air and makes a huge volleyball-sized bubble.
Oh, cool.
It was cool. My kids were like, "Oh my gosh, look how big that bubble is!" They were
Why can't you
super
do that,
impressed.
Dad?
Yeah. I was like, "It's not impressive. Don't worry."
I've blown bigger bubbles myself.
It was one of those moments.
I love it. All right, folks, that's all we got for today's show. This has been U.S. Home Talk live every Wednesday at noon. We do appreciate however you're turning in. Merca! Happy 4th of July to everyone. Have a safe 4th of July. It's going to go all weekend, starts tomorrow and goes all the way through Sunday. USA, Marcus, love the t-shirt. Folks, be sure to check out our website, ushometalk.com. We do appreciate you, and we will see you next week live Wednesday at noon. Have a great week.